Today we're going to be talking about DynamoDB. Real quick, here's what we're covering. What DynamoDB actually is and why it's different from RDS, the use case, so when you'd actually use it versus a regular database, and how the pricing works so you don't get surprised. So if you saw my RDS video, this is basically the opposite. It's a different type of database, different use cases. So DynamoDB is a NoSQL database. It's fully managed, really fast, and it scales by itself without you having to do anything. RDS, though, if you remember, that's for SQL databases. You got tables, rows, columns. You write SQL queries to get your data. So DynamoDB doesn't work like that. It's more like a giant dictionary or a filing cabinet. You give it a key like a user ID, and it gives you back all the data for that user. And that's it. Super simple and super fast. So no crazy SQL queries, no joining tables together, just, hey, give me the info for user 12345, and boom, there it is. So when would you actually use one over the other? RDS is better when you need to do complex queries like show me all users who signed up last week and bought something. Your data has structure. Every user has the same fields. You need stuff to be related, like users have orders, orders have items, all that. DynamoDB is better when you just need to look things up by ID really fast. Your data is all over the place. Not every item has the same fields. Or you want something that scales automatically and you don't want to manage it. Like if you're building Instagram or something where everything's connected, the users, the posts, comments, likes, you'd probably go with RDS. But if you're building like a shopping cart where you just need to grab someone's cart by their user ID, DynamoDB. So let me show you what it looks like. So creating a table is really simple. You give it a name, then you pick a partition key. That's your main lookup thing, like user ID or product ID. You can add a sort key if you want, but you don't have to. And honestly, that's pretty much it. You can just leave everything else by default. So DynamoDB handles all the scaling and backups for you. You click create and you're done. Then you just start adding your data, like key value pairs, and you look them up by their key. Way easier than setting up a whole relational database with all the tables and foreign keys and all that. Alright, here's the catch though. The pricing works different than RDS. So on demand, you pay every time you read or write something. It's like a few cents per million requests. So it's good if your traffic is random. Provisioned. You pay for a set amount of capacity per month. So it's cheaper if you have steady traffic. And then the free tier. 25 gigs of storage and some read-write capacity for free forever. So it's pretty generous. But a little heads up is if your app blows up and you're doing millions of reads and writes, the bill can add up quick. But with RDS, you just pay for the server size. It's more predictable. So yeah, that is DynamoDB. It's a NoSQL database, super fast for simple lookups, fully managed so you don't have to babysit it. And you'd use it when you need quick lookups by ID and don't need complicated queries. Use RDS when you need to relate a bunch of tables together and do complex stuff. Both are solid, but it just depends on what you're building. So if this helped you, let me know. I'll see you in the next one.